Hello, everyone, and welcome to another podcast here of Sporbits.com, a website which analyzes games tactically and statistically around the game. So, today we will discuss the role of agents in modern day club football transfer windows. We have seen the football agents tracking transfers in the modern day game. The agents haven't is a new thing for the players and the transfers, and they have more of an influence in the transfer windows these days. Mainly the example of the Neymar transfer, the Philippe Coutinho transfer in the January transfer window, the Virgil van Dijk transfer, the Emre Can contract situation also. So the agents have influence, and as many managers have also stated in the past that they are predominantly dependent on the agents. So we are here to discuss on this with Mushir Ahmed. Hello, Mushir.
Hi, Ms. Khan. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so we're just about to discuss about the agent's role in the transfer market. So, how you see them in the transfers? Like they try to influence the transfers. They have 5 to 10% fee of their own in the transfer fee included. So that clearly means they have a quite an influence. And sometimes do they influence too much on players so that they become unstable in a particular club and it stabilizes a club as well. So, what do you think about that? Any idea? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I can share some light, although I'm not very much expert in this
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
But what I see that because the players mostly are not concerned too much about the finances or the how to manage their own financial stuff and what will be good for their bank balance and etc. So they hired managers
Mm.
for themselves. Okay, but the problem is that these managers, irrespective of the talent or what the clubs need, what the clubs want, what is good for player, they see where they can make money for themselves and for the player.
Mm.
For example, we can remember the event of the transfer of I think Raheem Sterling from Liverpool to Manchester City.
Yeah.
I don't think Sterling. I don't know what was going through his mind at that time to switch the club, but I sense that there was a bigger part was played by his manager or transfer agent
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bring him from one club to another because that's the way they make money. And
Mm.
of course, this Premier League and all the leagues in the Europe are very commercialized and it's for the money, of course.
Mm.
But the thing is that it's affecting the what you can say stability of a player in a club.
Mm.
Uh, Gone are the days like we used to have Gerrard or John Terry and Frank Lampard. They were just glued to one club till their retirement from the Premier League. But it's very hard to find these days a player staying for more than like a couple of years in a even in a good club. You can
Mm.
see
Yeah.
the example of Liverpool is becoming like a training ground for big clubs. Real Madrid. I mean, Liverpool has just sold out Philippe Coutinho. I don't know how much Coutinho was actually wanting to leave the club. And same thing we can see about Emre Can and Mohamed Salah. They are in the line to be sold out from the club. And I feel that it's not. I don't think Liverpool would be wanting to sell these kind of players because they are very important player for the club. But it's all in the end. It's the agent who lured the player to go for the next club so that they can make money.
Yeah. Yeah, we can share one more example about the Romelu Lukaku example in the summer. Lukaku was supposed to go to Chelsea at first. It was almost done. And some kind of an agent doubt came out that okay, agent want this much fees, and the club wasn't prepared prepared to pay that much amount of fees. And then Lukaku went to Manchester United. In fact, Lukaku was liked by Antonio Conte. So there's some kind of an influence which can instabilize a club as well, and a transfer policy of a club as well, as we see in this situation, like Felipe Coutinho situation. Okay, Coutinho wanted to go to Barcelona. That was for sure. Yeah, but I think his agent pushed him, and the I think
Yeah,
in the
that's what
later
I'm saying.
stages of November, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe could would have wanted to go, and others might have wanted to join the bigger club. But the way the agents are handling the situation is quite messy in a way.
Mm.
It's becoming like agents have become new scout for the clubs.
Yeah, yeah, like the Neymar situation. Okay, we all know Neymar has gone to PSG, big amount to 20 million pound, highest paid player and all that. The agent's money is 10% of that. That is about 22 million. So that is the big, huge amount that he is getting in one transfer if he gets it. And with this, the agent has confirmed the transfer to to Real Madrid as well, because in the end, Neymar will go to Real Madrid. That's for sure. And it will be around
Yeah.
300 million. That means 30 million
Yes.
more.
Yeah, Rizkan,
Yeah.
the point is here is that we just see it from the management or economic perspective.
Yeah.
Agents have made this football league
Hmm.
a very fertile kind of market.
Hmm.
See, before transfer windows open, there's so many speculations every day. Even if it's a dry period, no transfer. Even if you see in the month of April, there will be speculation about player joining this club, joining that club. Even
Yeah.
in the end, if he doesn't join or leave the club. See, these speculations are just because there are transfer agents who want to make the things moving. Because
Yeah.
if things don't move so they will not make any profit. And this has made the league look very unstable in their performance, in the quality also. Every time player comes, he just is settled in the club and he leaves. So maybe this affects how manager can utilize his player and this gives a little bit of uncertainty to manager also. So that he cannot make a long term plan for his team. So these agents should be okay. These are important for player to have agent, but there should be some kind of restriction or limitation from the administrator of the clubs or the body governing body, that how much an agent can influence a transfer, and there should be some regulation. I mean to say it's
Yeah.
not just okay agents. We cannot just stop this thing suddenly. We cannot vouch for stopping this thing suddenly. But regulation is important. Otherwise, in future it will be like a player will start moving in 6 months. Okay, in January transfer window they came to this club. In next transfer window, in July transfer window, they will switch to other clubs. See,
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
is what is happening to Neymar.
Yeah.
Just for money, he went from Barcelona to PSG and is now going to Real Madrid, a total rival of Barcelona.
Yeah. Yeah, just because he couldn't go from Barcelona to Real Madrid, otherwise that could have been a very chaotic situation for him and for both the clubs. He chose the PSG way, and then will went to Real Madrid, and all done by his agent. So it's a smart move by the agent. You have to say agent is doing his job, but it is affecting the whole scenario, because of Neymar's money. We have seen the inflation in this market, and also in the January market we see the inflation. The likes of Philippe Coutinho getting sold to 142 million pounds to Barcelona. I don't think Coutinho is a 142 million pound player. I think he's around 80 to 90. So the agents, yeah.
Exactly. This is the thing I just wanted to add. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt.
Yeah.
Suddenly the price of players have inflated so much. Okay, Coutinho is a good player, but 142 million is. Don't you think it's too much for?
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Yeah.
He is still young. He is still young. We should say he's still 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has good. He's a technically very sound player. He has played very good in his Liverpool career. But still, 142 million is like double for what would be his price in the normal
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah.
Suarez was sold for 75 million, who single-handedly won Liverpool almost won Liverpool the Premier League.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the problem with the agents these days. That see now that Neymar has set the benchmark. The last year it was Pogba who set the benchmark. So around 50-60 million was considered as okay, it's a good money. But now with the 220 million, the players and the clubs are asking more than 100 million. It's a common trend now. Even sorry for that. Even Thomas Lemar, the Monaco player who Liverpool are after these days, are asking 94 million. I don't think so. He's a 94 million player, but these inflations, these agents, now his agent is now forcing the club to ask 94 million. That's out of order. It's okay, and the agent thing it smoothens the transfer to some extent. It makes the transfer happen quickly, not like the older days. Now, if you see, okay, that deal is agreed on the final day, and that deal can be done in a day or so. Paperwork can be done quickly, but it's affecting the football and the transfer and the player stability more, I guess, than it is making it happen positively. I think the negative side of things is weighing up more. What do you think?
Yes, yes, of course. There are positive sides in terms of merchandising and
Yeah,
commercial values. These are the stuff.
yeah,
But the way it's affecting the football, it's affecting the you can say the real essence of the football.
mm,
Now the teams play most of the I think the owners play for getting money, of course. And now this has become okay. If you have got a good player, we'll just groom him and sell him for double of the price. You
mm.
think for how much Coutinho was bought? Do you have any idea in LFC?
Sorry.
Or how much Liverpool bought
Yeah,
Coutinho for?
Liverpool bought for 8 million from Inter Milan in
They made
2013.
almost like 130 million of profit by selling
Mm,
Coutinho.
yeah, yeah,
So this will just commercialize the football, and maybe it will stop being so interesting as it is now today because of this hodgepodge transfer window every time.
yeah,
And yeah, I'm really a little bit of you can say amazed to hear that Thomas Lemar wants 90 million for his transfer. Of course, he's a good player, but do, 90 million is too much for a player like Thomas Lemar. Don't
yeah.
you think so? It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. 60 million, I guess, should be enough.
Yeah,
But that again,
yeah,
the agent thing comes into play.
yeah. This is what agents force. No, I will not. So in this way, even if the team really can use his talent like Liverpool, and if they're not willing to pay 90 million, which is quite understandable,
Yeah,
they will lose a good player,
yeah,
of course. And so in the end, what will happen? The rich club will only win the trophies. They will have all the good players, which is the trend, of course,
yeah,
nowadays also.
yeah.
But
Nowadays, yeah,
the trend will be very quicker, and it will be like one way affair. Only the good players will go from a small club to bigger clubs, and only top 4 5 clubs which are there, they will always be winner in UEFA in their own home league matches, and there will be no chance for smaller clubs to ever gather any momentum
mm-hmm.
like what Leicester City did 3 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. It's because one more reason the top five clubs in terms of net spend have won more trophies in the last decade, so that makes sense. And agents also promise the players, the emerging players from the smaller or middle-sized clubs, I would say, and I think Liverpool come in that category. Okay, you play well for 1 or 2 seasons more here, and I will take you to either of Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, or PSG. These are the four big clubs at the moment right now. You can add Juventus, but in that as well. So it's kind of a dubious situation where okay, on the marketing side, on the PR side of the player, it is good, but in the footballing side and in the I think for the managers it is very bad as well for stabilizing a team. He just can't make a long term plan for his team building. I think Jurgen Klopp also stated that I think he wanted to build a team around Coutinho and getting Firmino in. Then he got Salah this season. Mane was coming last season. So he had four good players on the attacking side. He played Coutinho at the number 8 position against West Ham last season for this season so that he had the Champions League games and also the Premier League games so that for the rotation and he did that till December. Then Coutinho left, so that can really affect a manager's plan. And now see, Jurgen Klopp is struggling with his Liverpool team because Coutinho's potential replacement Lallana is injured, so Liverpool are a little bit of a lopsided now in their team, midfield lacking creativity, so it can affect in that way as well. I think if agent wouldn't have been there, wouldn't have been so influential. I think Coutinho would have stayed there till May. He would have gone next season anyway. That's for sure. So these are the negatives of the thing. The positives are as well. We know all the things. So let's see what happens. Any more thoughts,
Yeah,
Mashir,
yeah,
on this?
but just to interject one thing here.
Yeah.
That since you have pointed out negatives and positives of this agent-based system.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, everything has its positivity and negativity.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to balance out the things, there should be some regulation.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Because
for sure.
otherwise, it will become like I don't know what word should I adjective should be used, but it will become very bad for future of European football.
Yeah.
And do you suggest anything that agent should be for the? If I am an agent, should you say? Can you suggest anything to me to be more humane in this respective, or to be more sensible with the players?
Yeah, I think the agents should understand the club's stance once. I don't think the agents bother also that the club has any stance like related to the Coutinho situation or related to the Neymar situation as well, because Barcelona, I guess, didn't want to sell him now, but Neymar desperately wanted to go because of his agents. So I think one thing that agent needs to do is to understand the stance of the club and the manager, because it is now becoming a trend that managers and the clubs are getting dependent on the agents. So it is like agents are ruling the football world now. It's turning into this way. So agents don't have to rule the footballing world. They have to do their business. That's okay. You can increase the transfer amount, do the inflation a lot, but you just don't take part in destabilizing a club or a player from a club. Like I have one more example regarding this. Mr. Slaven Bilic, the former West Ham manager, came last Monday into the Monday Night Football Sky Sports program, and he suggested about Dimitri Payet, who was quite unstable last year in January, and he shared one inside story that Dimitri Payet was okay till September or October to play. And okay, he wanted to leave to Marseille, but he was okay to play till summer. But all of a sudden, in November and December, he told that he became quite inactive with all the activities, team activities, and he started becoming very alone, and his teammates also started to question the manager that what is happening. This creates instability because Dimitri Payet was West Ham's best player, and all of a sudden in January he ripped it up and he just wanted to go. So agents again taking part in destabilizing a player and or a manager as well. And we can see West Ham's last season wasn't very great, even though they shifted into a new stadium and they haven't been able to replace him. So the long-term idea couldn't be found. So that I think that would be my suggestion to any agent. I would say.
Yep. Of course, you're right. You're right that it's destabilizing the players' mind and club's mindsets.
Yeah.
Soon the clubs will be ruled by the agents and what kind of player they can bring in, and I don't think the day is very far when the managers may start colluding with the agents to bring some player, and they will make the team according to that, according to what agents want.
Yeah.
Maybe agents will be a real manager behind the team success.
Yeah. So Mushir, thanks for that for this discussion regarding the agents. Thanks a lot. Okay, so that's it, guys, from the podcast today about the agent's role in football transfer activity in the modern day football. So we'll come back for more podcasts and articles on Sportbits.com. Stay tuned on Sportbits.com and catch up with more articles and podcasts like these. And do like the Sportbits page on Facebook and follow Sportbits on Twitter. Thanks a lot.